What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with another Madden 25 video. We got some Ultimate Team gameplay in this video. And as you can see, this is my squad right here. We have an 89 overall squad, either 88 or 89. I believe it's 89. So, it's so sneaky nice. We're coming up a little bit. Now, I thought people had 95 overall teams. As you can see, I still got some 84s on my team. But I think I was a little mistaken there. Our opponent, I believe our opponent has like a 92, 93 overall. I looked at G Maya's video, Zersky, and CC, actual CC. And it's looking like for the most part, people have 91 to 93 overall teams. The opponent I was playing against in a couple games, a couple Ultimate teams before this, they had their starters was like 95, but it doesn't necessarily mean their overall team is a 95. So I guess that's something to keep in mind as you guys are watching these videos as of right now. This, as with the interception, this game right here specifically is not actually a ranked game. It's an online ranked match, but it's that segment where they had the road to the Super Bowl. So this is my first game. If you get 5 wins, you get a 94 overall. So we're gonna try to do that. That's gonna be very hard to get 5 wins in a row with this team because my team, even though my team is not as behind as I thought it was, it still is behind. So you have to keep that in mind. And when you go up against these guys that got these, these extra things they can do with their players, and they got better overalls, it's just going to be tough. Like this guy, I believe this guy got a 91 to 93 overall team. So he already has an advantage. So it's going to be tough. But this game in particular was a really good game. I normally try to put some of my best games up when I do Ultimate Team. I don't necessarily put every game up versus what I do with the online ranked matches. The online ranked matches, I just kind of put every game because that I play for the most part. There are some games where I think people quit a little early, or I might get desynced, and I don't put those games up. I almost don't see the point of it unless I'm trying to expose somebody for desyncing. But I know the desyncs. I know some of them are not done on purpose, so you just never know. And I just don't. I just feel like if I'm gonna put somebody, if I put up a game that gets desynced, it's because I really feel like there was some highlights in that game versus me just exposing someone. But if I did that, I might as well just make a big announcement about it. It's your boy. We hit our first touchdown right here. Long pass to Puka Nakua. That's the thing about playing Ultimate Team. You can have somebody good as our opponent catches a crazy pass right there. You can have somebody good in every area of the field, versus like online ranked matches, there's going to be some weaknesses. You're going to either have a weak linebacker, a weak offensive line, a weak quarterback, a weak something, which makes it a little more challenging in its own right, or even better in its own right. But Ultimate Team, one of the things I love the most about Ultimate Team is that, every receiver that you have could be a banger on that team. I love that so much, man. And even like playing with the strong safeties at linebacker, the sub linebackers, I love that because it gives you a little bit more. I like playing that linebacker slot on defense, so it gives you a little bit more ability to move around. But at any rate, we're up against it. We're up against the down 4 in this contest. We go over the middle right there. We have Kyron Williams. Okay, yeah, I think. Hold on, it's boy, we're breaking out these long runs in this game. I just can't even believe it at this point. So many long runs since I came back in January. Just insane, man. Let's look at my videos in my Alphabet series. This game right here is just, we just have a knack for breaking long runs. I love it, man. It's like one of the fun things about Madden. Just try to find the holes to go through and decipher, what the opponent's defense is doing. I love that kind of that chess match of it because even though my team is not too far behind this guy's team, but still that's still a pretty hefty feat to be able to do that against the team. This guy clearly got a better team on their mind. But at any rate, Vernon Davis was giving me all kinds of problems in this contest. We do got some new players that I forgot to mention. We got Kyron Williams at running back. And we also there's another running back that we have. But what I started to notice in my other videos, I'm like, man, I'm running a lot, and the run is actually working fairly well. So I'm like, what, let me, kind of go back to the run. We got Nick Chubb. Yeah, we got Nick Chubb, 90 overall Nick Chubb, and 90 overall Kyron Williams. I believe Nick Chubb is a 90. Either a 90 or 89, one of the two. But for now, we're rocking with them. We did have Jonathan Brooks at at 88 who ran the ball like really well at 88 overall. But I just knew that wasn't going to be that wasn't going to be good enough, for the whole duration for right now. I know I need to get a better running back, at least a little bit better, and that's what we did with Kyron Williams. And I think we got somebody on defense, but whoever it was, it escapes me in the moment. But at any rate, we are down 20-21. We're down 1 point. We got to put a drive together to get into at least field goal range. We are trying to use this clock management as best as possible. So we run it with a combination of Nick Chubb and Kyron Williams. So we get to this point, 3 seconds left. We're going to try to kick this field goal with the pressure on. This is an 82 overall kicker here. Matter of fact, I think it's 81. I think so. Let's see if we can get this. Oh, my goodness. Woo! I wanted to win that so bad. I did not want to get that close and then lose it, man. So I wanted to win that bad. Shout out to our opponent. Much love, much respect. We ended up pulling that off, man. We really ended up pulling that off. That was wild. I couldn't believe we pulled that off. So shout out to our opponent one more time, man. What a game. This was a game I had to post, man. I couldn't let y'all not see this game. Some of y'all might consider this a classic. I will understand. But this is a well-played game by both opponents. I had to do a lot of thinking. When you go up against these teams, it could be a little stressful sometimes. Trying to outthink and outmaneuver these teams and try to get these plays. Like, I got some big plays off in this game. And this is not easy to do, man. Like, if you don't got the mental stability to do it, it's really not that easy to do. Like, people get discouraged quick when they go up against these phenomenal teams. But I don't, man. I try to beat them, man. We went 10 for 12 with Vince Young, 170 yards, 1 touchdown. But you're going to have some bad games. People don't like to weather that storm, man. Sometimes, 91 yards for Kyron Williams and a touch. Sometimes you're going to have some bad games, man. Sometimes you're going to mess up. You're going to make some bonehead plays. But you got to get back on the horse, man. You got to get back on there and try again. If I don't teach you guys anything, it's to never give up. You're going to lose. You're always going to lose. You're always going to lose. But can you come back the next game and try your hardest, or are you going to give up? What do you want to do? Do you want to be good in Madden or not? Do you want to be formidable, at least to the average person, or like what do you want to be? And ain't nothing wrong with wanting to be there. In your spare time. You don't necessarily gotta study it like it's a test, but you're not wrong wanting to be competitive. But you can't be competitive if you don't try. If you give up easily. If this channel doesn't teach you anything, it's to not give up. And if you don't feel that way at this juncture of me making videos 12 years in, then I don't know what the purpose of this channel is. Either I'm not doing something right, or you're not doing something right. One of the two. Your boy